Lost another hubcap, yeah.
Oh, is that all that happened?
Yeah. So now neither of them are on the back end.
There's that in the mountains.
Well, we lost it somewhere chasing Mel yesterday. Didn't hear it go or anything, so Bob got out and he looked at one and he says, "What's wrong with my tire?"
Bob looks pretty sweet. I got some too. I'll get off of Bob. Ours is something good.
Oh, I should get that.
I thought I'd catch a little sunlight.
I was sitting there tied into the seat belt, and I wanted to swing around and shoot out the side window of the motorhome and get something, and the seat belt didn't let me go, but my back went. Oh, took 3 Advil.
Now?
Take it easy.
Caroline, you did that now?
I did that way up the hill, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, way before the summit.
Jackie.
It's important to get all those pictures. We haven't had the video up here yet, so I was taking a lot coming up here so we could remember it real well. The last couple times we haven't even stopped on the way up if we were in a hurry to get here because we,
Or are you going to turn around?
pictured it so much. We're always adventurous.
Glad you feel that way, Caroline, because you got an adventure yesterday and the day before, right?
We've been in trouble so many times.
I felt
The
so
only thing
bad
I like
that we're
is
taking 2 days of their
Having
vacation.
company when you're in trouble is nice.
Oh, man.
We had 2 other vehicles to get us around if we needed.
Did you check out the free conference van?
All right, now straight. Come on.
Throw a hamburger.
5:30.
That's all that was for them big German shepherds.
Remember when we were kids, we lived in Minneapolis there, and we lived right by the Parkway. Pretty far down. Well, it was right at 34th Avenue and the Parkway. Us kids all used to go up there and play in the middle of the Parkway on the grass. And we'd play football and stuff like that up there. We were up there playing one day, and brother made a leap, and he tried to grab him by the shoulder, and he just got his shirt and just tore the whole side right out of his shirt. And he never even stopped. He just kept right on the run. He never even stopped.
Never cut him open, just.
No, he just got his shirt as he went by like that, and it just tore the shoulder and all the way down the front of the shirt.
Was it a Doberman?
No, it was one of these German shepherds.
They had a big dinner party one night. Sterling, Silver, I mean, this was something to see.
About 30 people.
Did they allow that?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I was out this last year, and Mary Lou, our tax accountant down there for H&R Block, she said, well, I'll go down with you, and I said, oh, that's all right. She said, well, you probably might have to pay something, but for some reason or other, when I done my books, I had $200 discrepancy. All over heck in it. Young kid looked at it, and he looked at it, and he looked at it. He says, you have a month together there? And I said, well, I might be able to find one, you know. So I get down there, I get a month of these receipts out. He adds them up on his machine, and he says, well, that's within a couple of pennies. He says, you got another month? And I said, boy, I don't know. So I dug around there for a while, and I had them all together, you know. And he looked and he said, oh, that's all right. He said, we ain't gonna worry about $200. Bigger, better things. I couldn't believe it. Just a heck of a nice kid.
Well, on 200, they'd only get, what, 25% of that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, usually they got something right. They got something picked out when they call you in there that they're going to get you for. That's what it is.
No, they check it out. Like.
Well, they called
ask
us
you
in
what
on
it
our
is.
mileage.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
see, we live 7 miles from Red Lodge, and when you go over an estimated full street, you rack up 14 miles, and then
Yeah, you are posing again,
Make up their mind.
aren't
That's
you?
right.
You good
And it
pupper.
doesn't take long to add up the miles.
You editing down in mileage?
Oh, you mean for the small one? Yeah. Like I was telling you last night.
You run your camera over this pan of fish fries?
And then the zoom is right in front of it.
They don't get no better than this, Bob. This is really roughing it.
Hear the electrical noise.
You'll have to let them get it. Everybody else on now. Live off the line.
Yeah.
Come over this way.
More fish?
I think I'll have one more.
That's just like when I went up buffalo hunting this last fall. Best hunting camp I ever was in my life.
Bockel. Where's
Yeah.
that?
Over there by Gardner.
He's one of these guys that paid $150 went out and got a buffalo. So you do that. You used to have them in South Dakota, you know, the Sutton Ranch had buffalo hunts every year. I think you paid more than $150 for it. You paid a handsome price anywhere
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. There's still no buffalo out there, and you dropped it. They showed you which one they wanted.
Now up here,
I didn't get too thrilled over that.
up here.
Hi. Now I want to get you on.
Needless to say, all my expenses were paid, so that went up to Skinner.
That's the best kind.
And we got a unit down. Stayed in Best Western Motel. Ate steak
Howdy.
and eggs for breakfast, steak for supper. Don't like that's the best hunting camp I ever was in my life.
What did that was a different deal than Sutton.